Hi there, Nic here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about positive affirmations and give you a technique that I think is even stronger than just using positive affirmations to shift your energy frequency. So the first thing is why positive affirmations are so popular. I think we're living in a time where there's a lot of stress and a lot of fear and a lot of negativity. That is just the nature of being a human in this planet, in this moment in time. And when we're in fear and anxiety, what happens is we energetically close in, we get stuck, we feel frozen. And that is not the optimal way to live. Ideally, we want to be pulsating out and in, being positive and then back to neutral, right? And continuing on in a way that promotes life rather than frozen and stuck. However, the nature of things is that we do get stuck, and therefore positive affirmations, reading things like I trust the universe, everything is unfolding exactly as it should be, things like that are what I would call like when your car breaks down. There are little pushes in the car to get the car started. And the words hold specific vibrational qualities. So when we say the words, what actually happens to our whole physiology and our whole electromagnetic waves is that we do lift ourselves into a little bit of a higher vibration. The only thing I feel about positive affirmations are it works in the moment, but it's hard to get it to stick. And we're really working at just a mind level. For example, I'm having a scary thought, I'm having an anxious thought about something in the future. I say a positive affirmation and it goes away for a millisecond, but it's really just at the cerebral thinking level. Where I want to offer something today is a technique from the Polarity therapy energy work model. And that recognizes that we are not just our thoughts, but our thoughts are connected to the body. And if we can embody positive feelings and the positive affirmations, if you like, then it's a place of resource that is actually something that's tangible, real, and with us at all time. So today, the practice is going to be around connecting in with an aspect of yourself that we call the higher self. And by higher and lower, I just want to be clear that when I'm using the words higher and lower, it does not equate to good and bad, but rather a higher vibration, a higher frequency, lifting the energy up into the more refined chakras rather than the lower frequencies, which are more stagnant, stuck, and slower. So this is a higher self practice. To be able to do it, you'll need the next 10-15 minutes and something to write with, or even just using your phone to take notes on is going to be fine. Ideally, you want to have a little bit of quiet time, because if you're interrupted, it'll take you out of the practice. And really what we're doing here is we're aligning with the energy before it starts to come down and into the loops, the cycling of anxious feeling, the cycling of negative loops. We want to catch it before there. So I'm going to take a moment to just center yourself, be ready for this practice. And I want you to kind of go in a little bit more to a meditation type space. And I'm going to read out some higher self words. I'd like you to choose 2 or 3 of these words and just write them down. I'll go through the list twice. Wholeness, forgiveness, connectedness, home, unity, trust, perfection, inspired, rightness, natural, easeful, holistic, compassion, peace, clarity, ease, pure, truth, flow, playful, innocent, comfort, nurturing, real, still, beauty, natural, creative, goodness, authenticity, spaciousness, unknown, trust. So I'll go through them again and again. Just pick out 3 that are resonating with you. Wholeness, forgiveness, home, connectedness, unity, perfection, inspiration, rightness, organic, natural, holistic, compassion, peace, clarity, ease, pure, truth, flow, playful, easeful, innocent, comfort, nurturing, real, still, beauty, creative, goodness, authenticity, spaciousness, unknown, trust. And what I like about this is that we're just giving you a word rather than a full sentence. So 3 words, writing them down. And then I want you to take these 3 words and I want you to just think about a time in your life when you felt these 3 words. So for example, if I've chosen beauty, compassion, and authenticity, I'm going to close my eyes and just repeat the words to yourself. Compassion, for example, compassion, beauty, authenticity. And I'd like you to find a time in your life when you've experienced one of those words, or maybe all 3 together. And a time in your life where you've been alone to experience these. So just bring that to mind. And have that mini movie, that story playing at the forefront of your mind. And now, as you're in that story, can you tell me what are the main colors of that story? What is the sensation that you feel on your skin in that moment? Amplify the story. I'd like you to imagine yourself in that story and turning around 360 degrees to see behind you. As if it was a video game. Are there smells involved? Do you smell something where you are? Is there a taste involved? What are the noises that you can hear? And then again, repeat the words to yourself. See the story. And just being with this experience, magnifying it. Ask yourself this question: where do I feel this story in my body? Where do I feel this story in my body? And if you have trouble with that, you can always test something out, like, do I feel it in my right big toe? Do I feel it in my left knee? Where do you feel it in your body? Just be with the experience, taking the story, living it through your cells, noticing where it's landing. And then I'd like you to take a hand, either left or right, and place the hand on the outside of your body, closest to where you feel the story. And then I'd like you to give this story a title. So it could be something like A Day at the Beach or Fun with My Friends. And again, repeat the name, the story title. And then you can release your hand down. See if you can still tap into that place in your body. Call the title of the story. And notice as you call the title of the story how your body responds to hearing that story title. And then you can drop your chin, let your eyes open if they were closed. And so here what we've done is, instead of just going through affirmations in our head, what we've done is taken a higher self experience the story or a moment in your life where you've had that experience, and then felt it in the body. It's somatic work. And then now, when you perhaps are going into a lower spin, you're in negative thinking, you're in anxious thoughts, you can take your whichever hand that you anchored it in the body, you take it to wherever you felt that story and just press gently and use the title of the story to re-elicit the higher self vibration. That way there's less interference from the mind, less discussion about not believing the affirmation or affirmation. And if your body doesn't feel it or doesn't believe it's authentic, it will ask you to do this again with another word. So listen to your body, anchor your positive affirmations or your higher self experience in the body, and then use this as a resource as and when you need it. I love using this with clients. I will do another video down the line on how to actually take a lower self experience and a higher self and actually manage to create a pulsation as a resource and a release. So stay tuned, subscribe, and that will be coming shortly. In the meantime, Hari Om, Om Tat Sat, Namaste.